This is it. This is the spot. Alright. Let's do it. Okay. All right. So this is backyard camping in the bamboo. It's more of an isolation exercise. I have some food in here, just some peanuts, pistachios, some sardines, and olives. Got one book, a gallon of water. I have a knife, which I will have to use to create some kind of a spoon for the sardines. Luckily, there is an abundance of resources in the bamboo forest, so shouldn't have too much trouble on that front. Look, spoon, already made by accident. Yeah, so, and if you hear the road, the cars, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, it's because the house I'm staying at is right over there, right outside the forest, and there is a busy road next to it. But this is about as far as I can get while remaining inside the town. So, yeah, to get used to it. So I got my tripod over there. Got this nice tree here. No pillow, so just gonna go old-fashioned on that front. I think I'm gonna enjoy some sardines. See if I can make kind of a spoon out of this. Shouldn't be too hard. Give it a shot. So, where's that knife? So I got half of a bamboo reed right here. Just cut it in half. And gonna sort of cut here. This is not the best knife for what I need to do. Just break it. Chopsticks. Well, honestly, this should be sufficient for what I'm trying to do here. So, the lovely smell of a freshly opened can of sardines. To dinner. Kind of an early dinner, but comes with the not necessarily knowing exactly what time it is. It's not bad. Do some reading. Do I regret not bringing a pillow? Kind of, but I guess that's life. Really a nice view. Even though all you can see is bamboo, it's beautiful, it's serene, it's calm, it's good, it's nice. Yeah. There's an earthworm. Very slowly moving along. With a smaller worm on it as well. Birds are having a heated debate a little bit over there. I don't know if you can hear that. So at some point tonight, I'll be making a fire, and probably when it starts to get a little bit darker. And most of this stuff is so dry, and I'm surrounded by wood, that I'm just going to make a clearing in this little corner here, which will just expose more of the dirt, so there's less of a risk of anything catching outside of this little circle. The other thing about bamboo, when you burn it, it pops. It makes this popping, sort of gunshot sounding sound. It's actually kind of cool, but can be frightening. So lots of this little stuff. These are the bamboo leaves. You can see them growing higher up, but these are perfect to burn. But this is coming along well. Just gonna make sort of a teepee type structure. Yeah. Well, I think that looks nice for now. I'm obviously gonna need to put more, like, bigger things on like this if I can even. Oh, I guess I can. Yeah. So that's kind of what we're going for. I'll just leave that until we need it. It's getting darker by the minute here, but I think maybe I'll get a little shelter going, something I can kind of just like put over me where I'm sleeping. There's a mosquito on my finger just sucking away. Temperature's starting to drop out here. So when it gets a little bit darker, I'll get going on the fire. Alright, so I'll show you what I'm kind of doing here. Just making a shelter up here so I can have a little area down there, and just closing up these walls here, and should be good to go pretty soon. Just need to add on some more protection, and gonna get that fire going pretty soon. So I finished these cashews, and I'm gonna try making some type of a pot that I can boil water with over this fire out of this cashew container. And the inside looks to be aluminum, which should be okay over the fire. I just want to get this planter's paper off of it, so I don't have to burn the peanut monocle guy. Sacrifice him like that. Don't want to put him through that. I want like a little nub like that on the end. And there it is, something that you could boil stuff with over a fire. So I might do that. And I was gonna make a toothbrush. All I have is this bamboo, so I'll have to do with this. So I'll use this side. There we go. Just fraying the edges so I can put stuff in between. That will work nicely. And what I'm going to do is kind of fold this. So this is just the skin of the bamboo. Some dead, dried bamboo skin that I'm going to sort of fold so I can funnel it in between the frayed portions of the bamboo and put that in there. And it's not perfect, but now you just kind of fray those. Toothbrush. Better with some water. Just a little bit of water. I mean, hey, it does the job. So I will leave that here. Okay, so I didn't bring a can opener with me, so I'm just gonna try to do a little hack here. Not perfect, but neither is anything that I've been creating out here tonight. But you do get, be careful, a nice little opening into olive land. So I opened this this can of olives. Tried to open with my knife. Actually, kind of caught myself there in the process, but no biggie. And I emptied out the olives into the cashew container, and I think this container is much more efficient for boiling whatever I'm gonna need to boil. So we'll test that out. And yeah, it's a little flesh wound there. But I think I'm gonna live. So we're gonna make some mushrooms and gonna use this. We're gonna just fry up some mushrooms. Already got a little olive oil in there. Quite literally just the leftover oil from the olives themselves. So that should work nicely. And I'm just gonna put a few of those in there and try to get something going with this fire here. Hey, slug boy. It's pretty. I don't know if he's trying to join me for dinner. Just gonna set him down. Alright, well I got something that's wet. There we go. Getting somewhere. It's better than nowhere, as they say. Getting these nice and hot over the fire. See if I can indulge some good old shrooms. Ooh. Need to just stir it up in there. But yeah, I'm actually quite proud of this fire. I think it pulled through. I'm gonna actually add some water to this. Toss things around. Yeah, mushroom soup in a way, right? Fires are some of the most satisfying things that I think a human can create. There's something so accomplishing about a nice roaring fire. This one may not be one of the roaring category, but it certainly is nice and does its job well. For one thing, I will say, I don't feel in the least bit lonely. Right now I can hear a woodpecker not too far. Can hear some ravens. There were some crows flying by through the bamboo earlier. It's a very loud and vocal forest, and I really don't feel like I'm enjoying this night by myself, and that's nice. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of reading and try and get some shut eye at some point tonight. Things in the forest, man. There are things in the forest. Now you can really hear the birds are really finally waking up. Um, but it was a good night. I slept okay. It's a little bit chilly. Took me a while to get to sleep, but sun's coming up. So on the menu today, on the breakfast menu, some good old fashioned tuna. Still got that rudimentary toothbrush I made last night. I think I'm gonna go for a walk, and thanks for joining me on this video, and take care, and I'll see you in the next.